Big U just made a really big mistake in his last video to the public before he turned himself in to face the federal indictment. Big U starts off the video pleading to the public to believe he's innocent. He believes that this is a witch hunt because he's doing things for black people.
This is my last video before I turn myself in. I'm with my family. Talk to my sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, people are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. If you can't, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate the people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
First Street, it might be to, I don't know if it's to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. Go.
I'm not saying the narrative that Big U is being hunted is false, because he quite possibly could, right? He quite possibly could have pissed off somebody, but I don't think Big U is being hunted for helping black folks. I feel like that's not even a possibility, because there's a lot of people who help black folks. There's a lot of people with nonprofits and programs for black folks who does a lot for black folks, and they're not in federal RICO indictments, right? Right? Like, they're not being accused of murder. They're not being accused of extortion. There's not multiple victims coming out and saying that I had to pay this person $25,000 a month to operate my business. They're not being accused of robbery. So I don't feel like, even if he is being haunted, that's something that he'll probably reveal, but it wouldn't be for helping black folks. Like, no, this is not a black people problem.
I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money I made from as an employee for Developing Option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around telling me I was using Developing Option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's gonna be true. None of that's gonna be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they gonna arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you gonna lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm gonna be sitting in here, it's gonna be years out of my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they gonna say? You ruining people's lives. I heard it's over 21 people that's been arrested. This shit wrong. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So, is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't f with Cannon. Everybody know I'm Bricc, baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turn against me.
That's a mistake to me. This isn't individual cases y'all are fighting individually. No, this is a RICO, a racketeering. This is a situation where if you get found guilty for something, you get found guilty for the same thing. Y'all are all into it together. So when you know this and you're going into this knowing that y'all have to have each other back, y'all have to have an agreement, y'all have to have a code of silence, y'all all have to be on the same page. If I take a plea deal, you take the same plea deal, bro. Let's get out of here. But when you're going in and turning yourself in and you're pushing division and you're saying, bro, I don't mess with this dude and this dude, And you're already putting it out there that you think the feds is bringing Brick Baby and Loose Cannon so they could lie on you. You already put it out there that you believe they're gonna cooperate against you. Yo, one, I don't think Brick Baby and Loose Cannon is gonna cooperate, but if you are putting that out there, what's stopping them from saying, bruh, like, I know we had our issues, but I thought in this moment we would at least be solidified. But if he's saying he don't mess with me at this point, bro, every man for themselves, homie, I gotta do what I gotta do to come home. Loose Cannon and Brick Baby is thoroughbred, they're loyal. So they probably won't do that. But you start saying that for the average person, bruh, yo, it's not gonna look good for you, bruh. The average person would take that stand and tell them folks what they want to hear after they hear this. Now, Big U would also go after Wack 100 and 600.
I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and Wack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with developing option. This shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. They can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows, and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black.
I don't think going after Wack 100 and 600 is smart either, man. From my perspective, again, this is my humble perspective because I got love and respect for Big U. But if you're making this video because you care about the public backlash, you care about how the public is perceiving you. So you're making this video to plead your case to the people, not to judge you based on the details coming out right now. Because when people hear your son's best friend got murdered by you, allegedly, you know, that's what the feds are saying. When people hear that, they automatically paint a picture of you. So he's making this video to sort of stop that and change the narrative. But you're not going to change the narrative by going after Wack 100 and 600 because while you're in jail, these are two dudes who are going to be on every podcast, who's going to be on Instagram, who's going to be on Twitter, who's going to be viral, who's going to be getting posted talking about you. And if you're making them even matter or giving them, you know, more incentives to go as hard as they can on you, bruh, and put your name in the dirt, that's not really wise. Now, when he says, yo, they were with the police, he's referring to when 600 drove by his house while his house was being raided. But 600 was not with the police. He was just driving by like anybody else could drive by.
Hey, man. Hey, free Big U, man. You know, it's crazy. I be sliding through the hood like I'm sliding through the hood, right? Just doing my, you know, I always be doing my homework on certain things, right? And I slide by the boy house. They got it all taped off, man. Somebody pray for Big U. Yeah, free Big U, man. They got all his cars taped off. His, you know, his whole front windows bashed in. I ride by. I'm like, hold on, cuz, like, what you... Hey, man. It was a break-in? No, no break-in. What happened? Everything's good here. Operation?
I especially think beefing with Wack 100 in this particular time is a mistake because at some point, Big U is going to need a favor from Wack 100. Big U is going to need Wack 100 to either speak up and say, nah, bro, like he ain't never threatened my life, bro. Like that's cap. Because in the paperwork, they are accusing Big U of like making an attempt on Wack 100's life because they caught Big U on wiretap telling people that he had Wack 100 begging for his life.
Yo, Wack, what's up with this screenshot that Traplo Ross sent me? Are you begging Big U not to kill you? That's cap. That's AI. That ain't me.
It's in the indictment. It's in the indictment that you were saying, don't do this. My wife, my kids in the car. Draws. Don't do this.
That's not a text message.
No, it was a real life conversation. Henley recounted to victim one an incident in which Henley and the Rolling 60s gang members chased down Wack 100 attempting to hurt him. There's 15 to 20 N-words with us with hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie on all black tied down.
Are you saying Big U told the police this?
I believe they have like a recording of him doing this.
Yeah, that's on him, bro. That ain't me.
Why would somebody wear a wire and do that, though?
Ask him, nigga. Don't ask me. Shit. It says, who said that?
I mean, it says that this is from 2022 in June or early month before May.
That's him saying that shit, right?
It says, though.
Ask him.
It was like, okay.
Talk to me about what they say I said.
Okay, it was Big U telling somebody else, victim one, that they basically ran down on you and made you beg for...
Okay, so what you got to do, Adam? You got to ask that dummy why he did that.
Probably not going to be able to ask him anytime soon.
Said what he said. Get your facts right, Adam.
No, I'm just reading this. The Traveler Ross just sent me the screenshot, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Listen, you got to ask that. You got to ask that dummy. And I'm glad he said it like that. You right. I was scared for my life. I didn't do nothing.
The incident that they're referring to is the Novo incident. Now, how the Novo incident works, there's multiple stories. Wack has his view of it. Somebody else have their view of it. Big U has his own view of it. But there's multiple versions of the Novo story. But how the story goes from Big U's and others' perspective is Wack was on stage. They swung at Wack. Wack jumped off stage, like got out the building and went to his car. Big U was saying that when Wack 100 got to his car, that he was there. And Wack 100 was pleading for his life. But again, that's according to Big U. But here is, I guess, commentary on what took place at the Novo incident, like minutes after it happened that night.
Wack 100 got we knocks put on him. That nigga talk this shit about this his town.
I'm just saying, cuz you talked about every set.
Hold on.
Every guy.
Hold on, y'all hear they verse.
That nigga talked about every gang, every set. Nigga got there, got shocked out, ran to the front and jumped off game stage. Nigga slid out that motherfucker. That nigga's officially a buster.
What's your version of it?
My version is, man, Tiny Draws put them mother bombs on that nigga.
Hold on, we ain't doing no names now. We ain't doing no names.
He put them bombs, he got his motherfucking head knuckled up. That's
Hey.
Y'all hear that?
I bet, hey, listen. He gonna remember the Novo, nigga, if he don't remember nothing else in his life.
From my perspective, imagine how helpful Wack 100 could be, right? Like, if the feds are saying, oh, you made an attempt on Wack 100, like, your Wack 100 could really help your case by saying, nah, we good, bro. Bro, me and Big U, bro, that's just entertainment. Like we good. So, and that would really help your case. But I feel like the ego is getting in the way. You're going at people, going in, and the same people who essentially have your life in their hands. Because if they really wanted to get filed, oh, they could get filed, bro. Right? Now, I know Wack 100 enough to where I know Wack 100 would never, in my perspective, Wack would never take the stand or testify. But if you dealing with somebody spiteful enough, they could take that stand against you, bro, and make it bad. You don't want to create enemies going in.
And y'all showing for our people. They can put charges against anybody. So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack. Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this shit. If you have something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community.
I've met Big U 3 times in my life, and he's always been really, really kind to me. So I have nothing bad to say about Big U, right? I got love for Big U, but this is like this, bro, this is just eerily similar to the Suge Knight situation. This reminds me of the Suge Knight situation, man, where you got the world, bro. You know, you got the money, you got the life, you got the respect, you got the admiration, but being a bully, strong arming, pushing your weight around gets in the way. And eventually, people go from being scared of you to just hating you. And when their hate outweigh their fear of you, that's when you get things like victim one going to the FBI or going to the feds and cooperating against you to try to take you down, right? It feels like people that were doing business with Big U, those people are coming out and testifying against them, at least from what we've seen. They're wearing wires, they're bringing cameras to record their. So it feels like the business that was being done was was under a stronghold. The people that were doing business were being bullied and extorted, and because of that, it feels like a Suge Knight situation all again, where because you're powerful, people have to tolerate you, but once the power start waning, in this case, once it became evidently clear the feds were investigating, Big U couldn't do certain things like he used to. So then the people who he used to have a grip on, those people began to get more lax. They began to talk some more to the feds. They began to testify. They began to give statements. They began to go against them. Opposed to if you were doing business from the very beginning, from my perspective, with love, under the expectation of love, and everybody was doing something because they wanted to do it, then I think it'll be a whole different story now.
I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Cause I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up, all of them until they lock me up.
Big U essentially telling any and everyone who's involved in the 60s, if you take on the grid program contract when I'm gone, then it means that you are going against me and you're turning and working with Wack. But if the feds came in and the city is terminating the contract with Big U, then I feel like wouldn't it be the right thing if somebody that's an associate or somebody who's involved around your family, if they take on a contract? But I don't think there'll be any shortage of application for this grid program contract, bruh. Because I think Big U earned about $2.35 million in a 5-year time frame. So, if they're paying $500,000 a year, bruh, I feel like any and everyone is signing up for that grid program contract, all right? But Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, bro? Do you guys feel like Big U is making a mistake by going against everyone? Or do y'all feel like, he's doing the right thing? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out how this $2.35 million scam got Big U indicted by the feds. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.